I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Shalom, 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 all of my sisters and my bro stars of the STARSEED United, allies and friends. I send you infinite love and light, and I receive yours. Abracadabra. Yes, you guys, I have just went through some testing for real, concerning my job. Yeah. But what came out of it is that I was pushed to go to an old phone that I have treasures stored up of some beautiful heavens. And so since I was pushed to that phone, I said, is that why all of that happened? I mean, everything was going wrong. And not only that, but I have some major concerns in my life. They're concerns that push me to really speaking to mother and father, on a more personal basis. When I'm doing this, I'm speaking in the courts of the Most High. All of this is going into the ethers. I'm speaking to them all the time doing this. But it pushed me to a time where I actually had to personally, on a personal basis, go to my mother and my father about my concerns. Yeah, which I had many. So when I got bombarded with all kind of technical difficulties, it all turned out for my best. And I know those of you, I sent y'all that panic message in the comment section because I was being tested that night. Oh, but I was pushing and pushing. I stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I usually get up. And so, talking about a huge backfire because is that I can actually go back to a lot of the beautiful, wonderful things that we have in store for us now that we know that we're from the kingdom of Tetti, which is a reality. I said, if anybody asks me where I'm from, I'm going to say from the kingdom of Tetti. And they say, where is that? In Eden. Yes, that's my new identity because I know from where I came from. Okay, you guys, so our redemption is so very close. Our Messiah is on center stage right now. I know that some of you out there that's been following for a while, that's what I told you. Some of you who have now resonated that Ibrahim Traore is our Christ. I said, don't worry about it. If you don't resonate with that now, you will later on because he's going to prove himself. And people all over the planet are preaching the gospel of Ibrahim Traore. What? His stories. That's his gospel. The righteous and good ruler with the power of the fire tornado and blast coming out of his mouth, demanding respect from world leaders. He takes nothing less, and he will fight you for that freedom, and all of his allies will too. Y'all, I feel like I have totally busted out of the matrix. Yeah, I busted out of it a long time ago because the Most High really had to embolden me to show you like all of this magic that's a reality that we've never even seen before. I've shown you gods. I've shown you things that we were taught like it was myths or extinct like the Atlanteans. Where did they go? I had to be bold enough to tell you the Atlanteans. They are our allies. They've been in Akibulan in Inner Earth, continuing their work. And I had receipts with it. That's why I was so bold, because I had truth with evidence that the Atlanteans exist. Ooh wee. And look at all of those flashing lights. All of those flashing lights. If you haven't watched Mr. MBB 333 for the last, I'll say, few months, that's when it started, where the Atlanteans is giving warning with flashing lights. Giving warning. Telling these people what's going to happen. They better submit to our Messiah peacefully. That's what they better do. Yeah. Or the 5D Messiah, which is a part of Ibrahim Traore. He's multi-dimensional, baby. Yes, and he's starting fires everywhere, giving you people warning. Targeted judgments like plantations, giving you a warning. Like fire tornadoes all over that land they call Israel. They call the Holy Land. That's everything but holy. What? Honey. Now you see why in Tetti, in the courts of the Most High, where the Messiah megalith is and the outstretched hand of the Most High God of Israel is, you don't see any tourism. You don't see anything going on in that area. The Father himself would not allow all of that evil that's going on in fake Israel to go on in his holy land. People are under judgment, and they still, they're not supposed to resonate. They're not supposed to be converted. They're not supposed to be. Yeah, I hear emboldened serpent seed. Donald Trump, he did something illegal, and the Supreme Court stopped him on it. And I heard one of his worshipers say that those judges, because they went against Donald Trump because what he did was illegal, that they should be charged for treason. What? I'm telling you, serpent seed always accusing people of doing what they do themselves. Yeah, and so all of them are going to be charged with treason from the holy courts. All of them. Because they went against the children of the Most High God of Israel. They went against humanity, those that chose the side of good against evil. All their lives, they attacked them in all kind of ways. And they were always supported by those that hate us the most. And they will all be charged with treason very shortly. And the higher they go, the harder they're going to fall. Abracadabra. Oh, I'm so excited this morning because, just thinking about that. Tetti, the original kingdom. It was a kingdom. And I'm just suspicious. I know we'll know later, but I think that was the kingdom that was ruled by Adam and Lilith. Adam's original wife, which that makes sense to me, Queen Mommy, that Lilith was the firstborn daughter. Yeah, she's a queen. You see what I'm saying? The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. And that was their kingdom, a real kingdom with palaces, crowns, scepters, probably all kind of technology in UFOs and magical carpets and all that stuff that I have receipts that they do exist and where they come from. Tetti, the original kingdom of the world. I imagine that's the place where the Most High God of Israel gave Adam dominion over everything. The original king, the firstborn son. That's when he first came and got reincarnated the first time. I guess Lilith, I don't know. She must have not wanted to have anything to do with this evil. I'm sure she watched over her children. I'm sure she's guided us and, protected us. I'm sure she did that. Yeah. But she didn't want to participate. And then here comes Eve. Yeah, so it's like a lot of hidden knowledge being revealed right now. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. And just knowing what's happening here at STARSEED United every time we go to the courts of the Most High. Whoa! That's why I was so upset the other night. Because the video I was doing, because Donald Trump is declaring war on us. They're doing a little testing over there in Memphis, Tennessee, where they want to send their little task force to go and attack us. And this is the one thing that I'm going to bring from that video, because I don't know when I'll be able to get the problem resolved for posting it. But his little FBI task force under the badge and color of authority, giving them the right to abuse us. That's declaring war on us, because we just sitting at home being good and innocent. And they want to send people in our neighborhoods to police us. I say we want to police our own selves. We already rejected the notion of Donald Trump, sicking the police on us and increasing the slave catcher force and all that kind of bullshit. We did that. And he couldn't do it. He couldn't call the National Guard because we said no to Hashtan. You see how this is working? We have receipts of what's happening over here. So what did they do? They said, oh, we'll make up a little task force. We'll make another task force up, just like ICE, with their little khakis and their little mask. Yeah, riding around in U-Haul trucks. Those are the recruits. And he's declaring war. So, now this was the download that came through that video. You know how I think it was over a year where Joe Biden was still in office with that genocide, the high crime of the universe is going on in Gaza. And we heard the U.S. government, we heard the general of the Pentagon, Lloyd Austin, repeatedly, John Kirby, Jean Pierre, what's that other one's name? Anyway, repeatedly, they said the same damn phrase over and over again when people were saying, why are we supporting them? Why are we sending them hundreds of billions of dollars to support a genocide? They said the same phrase. They said Israel had a right to defend itself, right? So they were cheating because it's a lie. Those people are the children of the devil. There's serpent seed, and the Most High doubles down on it in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. They're nothing but evil. That's who they are. They've proven to be nothing but evil. And they have been ruling the world. It's no trope. That's truth. Yeah, they've been empowered throughout governments in Western democracy. And they call themselves Jews, and they are not. They do lie and are a synagogue of Satan. They lied when they said in that phrase that they were Israel. They're everything but. They don't even come from the continent. Please. The Most High revealed all of that when he restored our identity. And they said that they had a right to defend themselves. So that was a straight up lie. October 7th was a Hollywood production, a false flag to give themselves excuses to go in and kill innocent people, period, and do a genocide and justify it with a lousy excuse. Yeah. And so even them saying that they have a right to defend themselves, that was cheating because it was a lie. No way in the world those people in Gaza had the means to have a war with them. They just did a genocide straight up in front of the world. That's just the truth. So that whole phrase, Israel have a right to defend themselves, I take that phrase for my people, abracadabra, because we are true Israel. And we have been sitting at home, being good. We have some wild cards. They might act up in our own communities. We haven't went into theirs. So if Donald Trump sends in people in khakis and masks with long guns into our communities to attack us, and they start attacking us, I take that phrase back. Israel has a right to defend themselves. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. And they're nothing but a bunch of cowards. Ooh, they didn't want that video to get out because the Most High showed us. In that video, well, I'll show you. He showed me, Mother showed me how cowardice they are. They don't want to fight. They want to cheat. They want to attack people with long guns and pistols and shit. And yeah, because Donald Trump gave them the badge of authority to do so that they could do it with impunity. Fuck that, Donald Trump. Fuck you, Antichrist. Fuck you. You're nothing. You're nothing. You don't want to fight either. You don't. Y'all just testing the ground in Memphis, Tennessee to see what happened. And you and your little khaki wearing, mask wearing, or costume wearing little Nazi serpent seeds showing up, abusing us like slave catchers. You're going to fuck around and find out. And it's going to be one incident to happen where all of the cowards are going to just resign. Period. Period. And that goes for ICE too. All of your little troops of Nazis to attack humanity. Yeah. They have a right to defend themselves against you because you are the lawless one. You have passed so many lawless. You've signed your signature on so many lawless papers to attack humanity. And they ain't shit. They ain't nothing but paper. That's all the fuck they are. And all of your unjust laws are just going to go down in history. As such, with all of the rest of your unjust laws that you have played on us. And this goes for Hashatan throughout the centuries. All your unjust laws to attack humanity and trap them and give yourself impunity is going to go down and reset history. It's all cheating and lawless, period. And all of you are going to be found guilty for, just writing them up, just making them up. All your ancestors, even your ancestors that's in the pits of hell, is going to be found out and they're going to be gathered for judgment, just like all of you. Ooh. So, all praises to the Most High, knowing that we came from Tetti and what our words mean. They better not dare. They better not dare try to give us a Jacob's trouble after their asses have violently abused us and robbed us of everything and murdered us and lynched us and enslaved us and all that bullshit. And we went through all that bullshit for 400 years. And Hashatan think he's going to unleash his little Nazis on us? That ain't nothing. I'm telling you, they ain't shit. They're not shit. And without their pea shooters, they're nothing. They would run. They would be so afraid if they didn't have those guns. But we saw in Ohio, when the energy of our people stood together against those damn Nazis, their pea shooters didn't do them any good. They fled. They had the long guns. They had the popo there looking like pigs. But they fled because of our energy. Yeah. It's not going to be a whole lot of bloodshed. No. I say no, Hashatan. And I am a judge of Tetti. And I said it is illegal for you to harm another hair on our heads. We withstood all of your testing of evil. It's over. It's over. Now that we're going back to the beautiful things, they're just going to be a fleeting thought. Hashatan, all the evil history, is just going to go into the libraries of the shame. It should be a section of the shame of evil of the kingdom of Hashatan. That's what that section should be labeled. And nobody's going to even want to visit the section because we're going to be so happy. Happy. Now, I have a prayer for Ibrahim Traore and the valiant junta that took back the land, and every president, every king, every prime minister, everyone that took the side of Ibrahim Traore. Because you know who he is. I ask the Most High God of Israel to bless your lands with peace. Abracadabra. Yeah, you've taken back the land. You've taken back the reins away from Western democracy or whatever when you took the side of Ibrahim Traore. Yeah, and ask the Most High to let you all feel, see, it's going to be an effect to go all over this world. And because that happened over there, all of you that have taken back the land and the wealth, you know, I want the Most High to bless you all with peace and happiness because you've removed the evil. And we need to see what it's going to be like when all the evil is removed from your lands and the happiness that'll come. And it's going to come. You remove the evil. You remove the evil. I'm not saying all evil is gone. I know some of our people are hard-hearted and hard-headed. Yeah. Don't even worry about them. It's too much powerful energy, and you all removed a lot of evil. You removed the colonizers. You removed their military. You removed their little, what do they call them? Ambassadors and shit. Yeah, y'all removed the main evil from your lands. And you need to feel the happiness. And may the Most High send you all happiness. Abracadabra. Because that's what's coming. And this is going to go all over the world. When the evil is removed, it's going to be happiness. That's going to be the effect. And it won't be like you could get used to the happiness. It'll be, we just be elevating every day. And it's going to happen so magically. Yeah, all praises to the Most High. So that's the download I have for you today. Israel have a right to defend themselves. Abracadabra. And once the evil is removed, happiness will come. Abracadabra. And Hashatan and his whole kingdom. Yep, they're going to be ejected. They're going to be removed. And that's when the happiness all over the planet will come with everybody that survived. Yeah, only high vibrational people are going to survive this judgment. And that's for all nations, including the Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, if you're of a high vibration, you're going to survive the judgments. It's going to happen really quick. And then it's going to be a lot of people removed. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. And this is just going to be a high vibrational planet. All praises to the Most High. I want to thank you all for sending me all of that positive energy that got me through that test. Wow. Ooh, I was just exhausted. You know, a couple weeks ago, I believe I was in the Astros in my sleep because when I got up, oh my gosh, my tooth was hurting so bad. It was like 3 of my teeth were loose. My jaw was all sore. I must have been fighting, honey. That's right before I discovered Tetti, too. Yes, can't nothing stop me, though. Even with that toothache and that sore jaw, I was still working. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing this. I'm just gonna keep on talking, especially now that I know the authority that I hold in my position as a judge of Tetti. Honey, yeah, I'll be coming back at y'all soon. A special shout out to Stephanie Fields. Thank you, sister. That did make me feel better. I was like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of your gifts of love. And I also appreciate all of your kind words. Yeah, and the Most High is going to bless you because that energy that you send my way really helps me to fight. Keep on going. Yes, it gives me a drive. But I'll keep going anyway because the Most High gave me a drive too. All praises to the Most High. I would have quit a long time ago the way that they shadow banned this channel and this truth. Yeah, all praises to the Most High. I know what my assignment is now. Hallelujah. Yes, and we just going to keep on going until all of this evil is gone. Yes, all praises to the Most High. And none of us are going to have survivor guilt. None of us. Those of us that are left on this planet to enjoy the abundance of what's waiting for us, none of us are going to have any kind of survival guilt at all. We're going to be so proud that we made it. Yes, our redemption draweth nigh. Oh, I forgot to say, Sister Stephanie Fields, may the Most High bless you 1,000-fold for whatever your heart's desire. Abracadabra. Special shout out to Soulfully Sewing C. Thank you, sis. our holy librarian. She keeps a record of important messages. Yeah, coming from the collective Starseed. Yeah, good job, sis. Yes, all praises to the Most High. Okay, you guys, until the next Judgment News, your big sister, the Hebrew Widow, the Hebrew Rose of Jericho out. Shalom.